UN Copter Coverups for October 30th. At 11:09, one of the flimsy copters with the conical part that connects to the rotor blades came right to left in the helicopter pocket across the street from Geronimo Alicia intersection diagonal towards 24191, and it made a right turn and it ascended, and it was dark, and because of the haze yesterday, it was basically like a morning silhouette, and it was really difficult to see because it was this misty, foggy haze. And two times right before it turned right and then as it was leaving, it seemed that there was some red behind the door, but they're doing things now like making like putting color blotches on certain parts, or making like aircrafts dirty so that they're unidentifiable, so that there's no like stark contrast between the paint or the actual surface of the parts. And two examples of that are when they flew the fake military helicopters over my house tandem to cover up for the Blackhawks, and they were all indistinguishable. The paint was like 5 different kinds of paint mixed. It had a white, a tan, a light gray, a military green, and a light blue mix, and the parts were all unidentifiable. There was nothing like uniquely characteristic about it. They spent a lot of time doing that. And another example of that is when they flew what I labeled the squadron out with the one large plane and the 3 wingers. They had some red and some blue and stuff, but it's like they had people rub mud on the planes. They were all screwed up and blotchy, and the paint wasn't like, oh, this part of the tail is blue, this part of the plane is black. It was all random and screwed up. So I think this helicopter may have been the same cover up for the UN helicopter. And so it went right and ascended out behind 24191 towards Geronimo Montia. At 11:27 a.m., the same copter came left to right in the helicopter pocket, and it turned left, slightly left behind 24191, and then it had a graded descent, and it had a count, so it would go descend 2 3 4, descend 2 3 4, descend 2 3 4, descend 2 3 4, and it went out towards Geronimo Alicia intersection. And it also sounded like slightly heavier, so it didn't sound like it chopped as hard when it came in. So it's possible that it was a different one, or it was just possible that the sound just flew over to me differently. But they're adjusting the sound on all of the UN copters because I said that someone could get an LG LK7 and fly a UN copter over it and match it to the video on June 1st.